All right, here's another report on these crazy expensive pennies that are on eBay right now. This is a 1909 VDB penny. Now, when I was a kid, I used to read comic books, and in the back of the comic books there were all these little ads, and they would talk about the 1909 VDB penny. They would say, "Do you have this penny?" And it was worth a lot of money back then. Well, here's an actual 1909 VDB penny, and it's at $4,000 right now. And I want to show you exactly what they mean by the VDB part. So let's get into the auction here, because I did a little bit of research when I was a kid, and it was very interesting learning about these coins and what made them special. As you can see, it's 1909. Let's look at the back of the penny. And I'm right here because we're able to zoom in and watch it and watch this and take a look at it full size. As you can see, the back of the penny is very standard, but as far as I can say, like I said, I'm not an expert, but notice the very light VDB right here. And I believe that that stands for the person who designed this back of this penny. And so that's a 1909 VDB penny. Very, very rare, very hard to find, and that's what makes this particular penny so special, is those initials. Let me see if I can do some quick research and get back to you right here with who VDB was. Hold on a sec. Okay, here I am on valuablecoinstories.com, and they have the story of the 1909 VDB penny. It says the 1909 VDB penny made its commercial debut during the afternoon and early evening of August the 2nd, 1909. On that day, small boys, pint-sized entrepreneurs with pockets full of shiny new pennies, became impromptu street corner coin dealers. They offered 3 new pennies, Lincoln pennies, for a 5-cent nickel. I guess prior to that, they must have had the Indian head pennies, and then they switched to the Lincoln pennies. And then it goes on to say that the initials VDB were those of Victor David Brenner, who designed the coin at the request of none other than President Theodore Teddy Roosevelt. Roosevelt was of the opinion that U.S. coins were artistically of atrocious hideousness. So he decided to bring on some new designers to make these new coins. And so they call it a 1909 VDB penny because of the designer's initials, but a lot of people were offended that they had the initials on there, so the coin was a short run and did not last very long. It only lasted maybe, in terms of production, to the end of that year. So here it is, a 1909 VDB penny, and there's the VDB, as you can see. And that's going to be a rare one. It's going to be interesting to watch this at the end of the auction. I'll be back to report on that when the auctions get closer to ending. Talk to you on another video.